Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt and I like video games, and in this video I'm going to go over how that came to be. So stay tuned. So a couple days ago I'm playing Halo CE Remastered on the Master Chief Collection, and I'm thinking it's really funny that I'm playing this right now. And it's funny because Halo is the first game that I ever loved. And sure, I remember playing other games before Halo. I remember way back when I was really young, going to my Boys and Girls Club after school, playing on the original NES. You see, my Boys and Girls Club didn't have the money to afford a PlayStation 1 or even a Nintendo 64 for that matter, so I played a lot of NES, playing classics like Super Mario Bros. 3.
It's me, Mario!
And other classics like Super Mario Bros. 3.
It's me, Mario!
And finally, classics like Super Mario Bros. 3.
It's me, Mario!
What I'm trying to say is that there was only one game available at this Boys and Girls Club, and it was Super Mario Bros. 3. And that's not to say there's anything wrong with Super Mario Bros. 3, it's just that you can only play so much of that game over the course of 2 years. Fast forward to just a few months later, and I get my own PS1 for my birthday, and it's awesome. I'm playing games like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, I'm playing Ape Escape. These are all awesome games. And then there was a little game called Evil Zone, which was basically just anime fighting. I'm sure if I went back and played it today, it wouldn't hold up, obviously, but at the time it was one of the most fun games I've ever played. And I don't even have time to go into all the games I was playing on PS2, but the PS2 was an awesome system for me, and I played a lot of really good games on that console. But getting back to what this video was all about, and that's Halo Combat Evolved. A game that's truly a masterpiece in its own genre. A game that's solely responsible for shooters, first-person shooters on consoles. And what's funny about that is the first time I played Halo, it wasn't on a console. I remember the first time I played it, it was at my friend's house, whose mom also played video games, but she played on a PC, and she had a demo of Halo downloaded from a website. I think it was called kingsdomain.com or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it was a demo for Halo that she had downloaded. And the demo was one of the greatest Halo missions of all time, the Silent Cartographer. And this was the moment that I first knew that I loved video games. This was the first time my mind was ever blown by a video game. And when you're 8 years old playing a game that drops you on a beach covered in alien enemies and your job is to plow through them, it blows your mind. And everything about the demo was perfect. The graphics were like the best graphics I've ever seen at that point in my life. Honestly, you could go back today on an original Xbox and play that, and it still looks okay. It looks pretty good. Let alone if you have an Xbox or an Xbox One or an Xbox One X and you go back and play the HD version. Like, if you play 4K 60 frames per second on classic mode, Halo CE on the Xbox One X, it looks insanely good. And that's not even mentioning the remastered version of Halo CE, which is what you've seen up to this point in this gameplay in my video. But I digress. It wasn't until about a few months later where I got to play Halo on an Xbox console. Long story short, my dad's friend at work gave my dad an Xbox that he in turn gave to me. And what game did it come with? You guessed it, Halo Combat Evolved. I was ecstatic. This was like Christmas and my birthday wrapped into one, except it was just a random weekday. And I know it was a weekday because that weekend, me and my cousin got together and beat the campaign on Heroic. I also got brutalized by my cousin in various different multiplayer modes that weekend. All in all, that was one of the best weeks of my young life up until that point. And it's a huge reason why I still play video games today, and why I'll probably continue to play video games possibly for the rest of my life. It was one of those moments that, unbeknownst to me at the time, would end up being transformative in my life. And that's part of the reason why I'm making this video. I think it's a really relatable thing amongst gamers to have that one moment or that one game that you play at a young age where it kind of clicks in your head like, I'm gonna love video games forever. Honestly, I just thought it would be cool to share my story on why I love video games so much, and I'm curious to know why you guys love video games so much. What was your Halo Combat Evolved? What was the game that got you into gaming? What was the game that made you love gaming? I'm interested to hear about it. So please leave a comment below, like and subscribe if you would be so kind, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.